for their dinner. I'm learning more about politics than I can on any TV channel, I will tell you that. I'm not an ornithologist or an ethologist, but I am an observer of life, human and other forms. And I will tell you, watching pelicans dive for their dinner is really, really illuminating. So, welcome to the Savage Nation Show, B. I hope that I'm transmitting properly to you. Let's get everything running here properly. Uh, Came back last night around midnight from a one-day trip to LA to be. I played a small role in a large movie opposite John Voight in one critical scene, and I wouldn't tell you about it, except for the fact, first of all, I wouldn't have done it if I didn't have a relationship as a friend with John Voight and the producer, director, Stephen, Paul. So for me to go down there and do it, if you go to my ex account or Facebook or even Instagram, you'll see what was going on. Some of the scenes that I filmed, there were two scenes, you only see one of them. So I flew down Sunday, I believe. I can't even remember, it's a blur. And yeah, flew down Sunday, slept Sunday night, went down to the pier Monday morning, early in the morning, 6, 7 a.m. I love Manhattan Beach. If I had to start all over again in California, I'd probably move to Manhattan Beach. I mean, Marin County's okay, but it's dead. It's a dead zone, death zone. It's environmentally interesting, but a dead zone. People are dead here. They're like Walking Dead. They're like breathing in the fumes of Janis Joplin. There's no one here. I'm the only living being in all of the county that I know of. Everyone else is like, I don't know where they are, like dead people. Dead people, nobody here. All you see are garage doors and like BMWs. But, well, okay, electric cars, Rivians, whatever they were driving today. So I came back late I decided I'm going to get out. I did the thing, went home to a house I was staying in, courtesy of my beautiful son. He has a beautiful home that he's never in. He has a lot of homes. He earned every penny of it. He grew up with a good father and a good mother and not a lot of money, I'll tell you that right now. And everything he's earned honestly. He's never taken a nickel from anyone. He's given a lot to a lot of people, despite what the jealous scumbags would say. And then I decided I'm coming home last night, so I took a late flight. I've taken it once before, like a year ago. It's a Southwest 855, Burbank to Oakland. Oakland is like the armpit of America. Oh my God. Ugh, when you dump down into Oakland late at night, you know you're home. So, okay, then the car picks me up, hired a driver, drove me home. It's still a 45 minutes on broken roads and encampments and scumbags and whatever. And I slept finally because I can't sleep anywhere outside of my house. I've been watching. Can you see this? Can you see what's going on here? You see these pelicans? I've been watching them all day dive for their dinner, lunch and dinner. There's no such thing as a free lunch in the animal kingdom. Here they come. Look, see this pair? Look at this. Oh, come on, babies. You're the stars. Look at him. Look at, oh God, we didn't get him, did we? Dive. Watch how they dive. His wing mate. Watch, just watch. Watch. Bing. All day long they've been doing this. These are the most majestic. Amazed at them, their survival. And when you think that the pelican is an evolved kind of pterodactyl, and how evolution has created a smaller pterodactyl who learned over centuries to hunt, to fish, but more importantly, the social grouping of the pelican. And I've talked about it to a group of young actors when we had lunch today in Hollywood. Yesterday, sorry. We had lunch, after the filming. Nice people. One played the young John Voight. One played the young Stacy Keach. Not Stacy, I always mixed them. Sorry. One played the young Bonnie Paul. Nice kids. So we were talking about stuff. And I told them I love to watch. They observe. These are juvenile pelicans, see? They're smaller. Oh, here he goes. Watch. You can't see. These are only iPhones. They're not cameras, like this is not a real photography session. So they observe and then dive, and they crash into the water, and they get their prey. And the moral of that story is quite clear. There are no animals that have a welfare class. Yes, none. There's no welfare in the animal kingdom. Bing. Survival of the fittest, boys and girls. Learn it well, because the scumbags on the communist, socialist, liberal left will tell you that the government should give you a living. Now, what does that actually mean? It means productive people like myself should pay for you, you lazy, stupid loser bastard. That's what it means. It means if you're a lazy, stupid, drug addicted, alcoholic, mental case, I should pay for your fish. Okay, well, no, I'm not paying for your fish. I'd rather you starve to death as far as I'm concerned. Any able-bodied person who doesn't work for themselves should starve to death. Now, I have compassion for the crippled, the senile, the truly senile, not the Democrats. And we got to take care of them, but under our terms, not theirs. We should take care of the weak under our terms, not the terms of the weak. The weak should not dictate what we do for them. We get to dictate what we do for the weak and the poor. You get it? Communism says that you should take from those who produce, steal it from them, and give it to the fucking losers who don't get it anyway. It's only the elites in Moscow or New York who get it, who steal all the food and all the bedding and all the housing. This is how it works. So, came back, had a good night's sleep, watched my friend there. I don't need pets anymore. Look, watch and learn. No, okay, they've been here all day. The fish are running. And they're back and forth and back. Boom. I wish one would come. Come here, hey. Some of them fly right by me. You watch them dive straight down. What a kick you get out of it. Okay, here's another pair. This is another. They always fly in pairs. The juveniles fly in pairs. Look. So the social order of the pelican is such, as I explained to the young actors in Hollywood yesterday over lunch, is they change point of who flies in the head of the flock. They keep changing point. So the official theory is that they change point because the wind resistance is less behind the lead bird, and so they save energy that way, right? Lead bird takes most of the energy of the air and wind, and the bird behind him has less resistance, so they keep changing to save energy, which probably is part of the puzzle. But I, Michael Savage, ornithologist, have determined that there is another great reason that they change point, which is so that if any of them die or fall ill, any one of the other members of that flock of pelicans can take over and become the leader of the flock of pelicans. See? Now, we in America are so stupid, as most people are in the world, that we think one man, one person is so smart, so brilliant, so genius from God himself, that person can lead us for 4 straight years. They know everything about everything. War, peace, food, starvation, vitamins, hot dogs, and no one else is as smart as that person. Now, how is that possible? How can we actually believe that one person is smart enough to lead us for 4 straight years? It's statistically not possible, number one. And number two, in the human condition, we've seen where that's led us. And that leads us back to me today. What I'm telling you about is survival of the fittest. I got a big burn yesterday on the pier, playing Ezra the Fisherman, opposite John Voight. And when I was in the makeup department, I never would have done the role if it didn't have a very big spiritual God meaning. I played Ezra, the Jewish fisherman, opposite John, who's fishing on the pier in Manhattan Beach. When the movie comes out in January, you'll see what I'm doing. And, okay, so she says to me, do you want sunblock? It's going to be hot there today. I said, I never use sunblock since I'm 17. Whatever it was, I don't remember the name of it. Something I did in Queens, they sold it. Some sunblock type of thing. I hated it. Okay, turns out it's carcinogenic, number one, but I don't like the smell. I don't like that it blocks my pores. So I did it on the natural. I got a little burn. So I got a lot of vitamin D. Okay, whatever. And instead of running home and worrying about it and calling a dermatologist, I put lotion on my face. I'm good. That's it. I'm feeling great, God willing. Thanks to God. And I want to tell you what I'm doing tonight. So I just cooked dinner, and I forward for my Sunday news TV show, which appears every Sunday night, 5 p.m. Western or Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And the lead block, A block of that show is about. I got to read you the title so you don't misinterpret what I'm saying to you. Let me read you what I wrote. Where is this? Where's the paperwork here? I brought it out. I'm going to read it to you now. You're going to get a preview behind the scenes. Welcome to the Savage Nation. I just returned from appearing in a few scenes in a soon-to-be-released film starring John Voight. It's called The Last Firefighter and is about how words can change a person's life for the better or for the worse. Words. I played Ezra, the Jewish fisherman, a small role who appears opposite Mr. Voight as they chat about life, destiny, and the power of God in changing one's destiny. This is important for you to hear why I did this. Remember, I flew down there and back because of the friendship with John and with Stephen. Because it's important. I have criticized the Hollywood idiots for many years. I used to do a very famous segment on my radio show called Hollywood Idiot of the Week. We all know about the anti-American, anti-family, anti-God movies that we all hate. But what about those films which inspired us? I recently asked my followers on social media to name the 5 movies which inspired them, and here are some of those listed. Go to my X account or Facebook or Instagram. I'm at A Savage Nation, and you'll see what people have said. Now, I accepted this small part as Ezra because of my respect for John Voight and his agent, friend, producer, Stephen Paul. Here are some of the beautiful interchanges you will see in the movie. It was filmed on the Manhattan Beach Pier in Southern California. Now, I'm going to do this on the Sunday TV show, okay? Now, I have said many times, we have all read this, it's almost a homily. You have to walk 1 mile in the moccasins of another before criticizing a fellow human. So, appearing as Ezra, the fisherman, in these brief 2 scenes gave me a new perspective on the incredible work it takes to act and to make a movie. I've never really seen anything as intense as this in my life. It's like orchestrating an army. What it took to make this thing happen, I was astounded. Do you know how many times I had to retake my little scene? Many, many, many times. I had trouble memorizing my lines. Do you know why? Because I've written my own lines my whole life. I, Michael, write my own lines. I can't read anyone else's lines. They make almost no sense to me, even if they're intelligent. I mean, I can understand them, but I can't repeat them. So I told him from the beginning, I've been reading this goddamn script for 2 weeks. I can't memorize it. So one of the assistant directors came over to me and they said, "Don't worry about it. We'll have cue cards." I swear. And then the other one said, "If you can't remember the cue cards, we have an earbud," which was the worst thing I've had in my life. It's like going insane and have a guy talk to you in the ear, and there's so much collateral noise going on. You have to be like a nutcase. So the fact is, I got through it, and my friend Steven, the director and producer, said, "Michael, don't worry about it. You look great. You're incredible. You sound great." He said, we're artists. He said, do one line at a time and then pause and ask for the next line and then do that line. He said, we'll splice it together where it looks like you said them all after each other. It'll be perfect. So I never knew this about movies. I'm a movie watcher. I never knew how they're really made. You know, I don't go to sausage factories myself to, etc., to see how sausages are made. It's quite an experience to walk in the footsteps of others to understand how complex their lives are. And there have been some phenomenal movies made that have shaped my life and yours, and you know it. Forget about the leftist, trivial garbage that we all hate. Think about the inspiring movies in your life. And that's what I'll be talking about this Sunday night on Newsmax TV when I appear every Sunday night on my own show, my TV show. Now, here's another point before I go. When a film ends, we see these hundreds of names going down. I can't believe how many people are involved in a production. When my show ends, you see no names going down. It's me, it's one guy at Newsmax who edits a little bit, and Karen who helps get stuff together for me. There's no hundreds of people. It's a one-man production, basically. And I got to take some credit for what I do in my own way, in my own time, on television. Now, what does this mean for the future of my life? Why did I take Ezra the Fisherman? Because there's some critical lines in there about destiny and God that really appeal to me. And there's some critical ideas in a simple scene that are worthy of me reading them to you. I'm going to read one scene and I'm going to go watch a movie now. I've had enough talking for quite a while. So here's the script that I was working with. I hope it doesn't blow into the bay. Not that breezy. The weather's beautiful. Okay, so we got the scene on the Manhattan Beach Pier. Oh, Christ, they are blowing away. God. Okay. I'm just going to end with what I led up to. I can't do this all over again. I'm very sorry. This is one of my greatest soliloquies since Hamlet. So I end my thing by fishing on the pier, and I chant the song, Shalom Aleichem Malachei HaSholem, Shalom Aleichem Malachei HaShodis, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei HaLachoim. I can't do Hebrew. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem L'Sholem, Malachei HaSholem, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei HaMlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And it means peace unto you, ministering angels, messengers of the Most High, of the Supreme King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be He. May your coming be in peace, angels of peace, messengers of the Most High, of the Supreme King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be He. Bless me with peace, that's Baruch Hu. Bless me, Baruch Huni. Bless me with peace, angels of peace, the Malachei, the angels of peace, messengers of the Most High, of the Supreme King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be He. May your departure be in peace, angels of peace, messengers of the Most High, of the Supreme King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be He. I'm going to end with that prayer. You know, God works in strange ways. Maybe He only wanted me to read you the prayer, because I will tell you, when I chanted this in my role, I felt the entire crew came to a standstill. I felt I touched them all. And I realized that I'm just God's puppet. And I was sent there and accepted this role only to spread God's word, nothing else, no other reason. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaShodis, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's it. Peace unto you, my friends. May God grant you and all you love, all those you love, all that you deserve in this life and in the hereafter. Thank you for listening. I'm Michael Savage. God is great. That's all I've got to say, truthfully. Bye-bye.